Bernard Arnault, the man whose empire defines luxury, the quiet mastermind behind Louis Vuitton, Dior, Tiffany, Bulgari, Hennessy, Fendi, Sephora, basically every brand your wallet fears. His fortune stretches so far that money stops being money and become art, architecture, yachts, islands, and things normal people can't even imagine. Today we're diving into the insane world of the richest man in luxury. These are the top 10 craziest things Bernard Arnault owns. And by the end of this, your jaw will be somewhere on the floor. His $200 million Paris mansion. Let's start in Paris, where Arnault's mansion looks like a modern royal palace. It's so private that almost no one has seen the inside, but what's known is wild. Around 12 massive bedrooms, a ballroom fit for state dinners, and a private art-filled library. Yes, he literally has an indoor gallery featuring pieces from artists people only dream of hanging in their homes. Most people buy prints. Arnault uses original Monets and Picassos as hallway decorations. The mansion also includes underground parking, gardens, and even a private lake in the middle of Paris. When your house has its own lake, you're not living in luxury, you're curating it. Symphony, his 6-deck super yacht. Now picture this. You're sailing across the Mediterranean on a 330-foot-long floating palace. That's Symphony, Arnault's super yacht. It has 6 decks, an entire swimming pool, a full spa, a gym, a luxury cinema, and a helipad. Because obviously you can't just arrive by boat like a normal human. Symphony fits dozens of guests, each with suites nicer than most 5-star hotel rooms. The yacht even has a golf practice area. Imagine being rich enough to look at the ocean and think, yeah, let me practice my swing real quick. Every corner of the yacht screams custom-made luxury. Every detail whispers, you can't afford me. And the craziest part? This isn't even his only yacht-related asset. He owns the yacht companies that build these things. Buying Symphony is basically him buying from himself. That's the final boss move of capitalism. A fleet of private jets. Why settle for one private jet? Arnault has flown on multiple, including the Dassault Falcon 7X and Bombardier Global 7500 jets that feel like luxury apartments in the sky. Think plush leather seating, mahogany interior, conference areas, and bedrooms that look like boutique hotel suites. Even the bathrooms feel like they belong in a mansion. A typical Arnault day could be wake up in Paris, have breakfast at 40,000 feet, meet in New York, then casually fly to the Bahamas for dinner. That's just Tuesday. Indigo Island, his 135-acre private Bahamas paradise. Owning yachts is richer, but owning a private island? That's billionaire mode unlocked. Indigo Island is Arnault's 135-acre tropical paradise. Think turquoise water, private beaches, villas for select guests, and enough space for his jets and helicopters. It's ultra exclusive. The guest list is probably only a handful of people on Earth. When Arnault wants silence, he gets it. When he wants a world-class dinner, he flies chefs directly to the island. This isn't a vacation home, it's a private world. A global real estate empire. Now here's where things stop being rich and start being absurd. Arnault owns luxury homes all over the globe, the kind of homes that usually belong to royalty or Bond villains. In Saint-Tropez, he owns a villa that feels like a hidden fortress overlooking the sea. In the French Alps, he has a 34-room palace where you can ski straight from the penthouse, swim in the indoor pool, or sit in a hot tub that faces the mountains. Los Angeles? He owns property there. Beverly Hills? Of course. London? He has an entire countryside estate spanning hundreds of acres. When Bernard Arnault travels, he doesn't stay in hotels. He stays in his own homes. Each one is furnished with art, antiques, designer pieces, and technology like something out of a sci-fi movie. These aren't investments. These are alternate worlds he casually jumps between. A billion-dollar art collection. Arnault isn't just rich, he's a major art collector. His collection includes masterpieces by Picasso, Andy Warhol, Basquiat, Damien Hirst, Henry Moore, Jeff Koons, and many more. Instead of hiding these treasures in storage, he built a museum, the Fondation Louis Vuitton, designed by architect Frank Gehry. It looks like a futuristic glass ship floating in a Paris park. The building alone costs hundreds of millions and hosts massive exhibitions every year. Arnault built a museum essentially because he wanted to share and store art he personally loves. That's billionaire flexing on a cultural level. Some of the world's most luxurious hotels. Through LVMH, Arnault owns Cheval Blanc and Belmond, two of the most luxurious hotel groups on Earth. We're talking ultra-modern alpine resorts, Venetian palaces converted into hotels, overwater villas in the Maldives, jungle escapes in Peru, elite heritage hotels across Europe and Asia. These are the places where the rich of the rich hide from the rest of us. Suites costing $20,000 to $30,000 a night, private butlers, rare wine cellars, and boutique shops from brands he owns. When the hotel and the high-end boutique inside the hotel both belong to you, you've completed capitalism. A fleet of hypercars and luxury vehicles. Of course, Arnault doesn't drive anything ordinary. His collection reportedly includes Bugatti Chiron, Ferrari F12, TDF, Aston Martin Lagonda Taraf, Rolls-Royce Phantom, Mercedes S-Class Pullman, Tesla Model S. Every car is customized, handcrafted, and tuned to perfection. A collection of engineering art and speed. For Arnault, these aren't just vehicles. They're symbols of different eras of luxury. Imagine choosing between extreme speed, royal luxury, or so rare it scares people every time you go out. His family investment empire. Financière Agache. This isn't flashy like a yacht or a mansion, but it might be the most powerful thing he owns. His family office, Financière Agache. This is the command center, the brain of the operation, the place where Arnault keeps control over LVMH, Christian Dior, billions in private investments, shares in other companies, long-term strategies that most of the world will never see coming. It's where he and his children plan acquisitions, expansions, restructures, and investments that affect the global luxury market. Owning a private investment empire is like owning your own version of Wall Street, except the only clients are your family, and every decision affects the future of fashion, retail, hotels, wine, cosmetics, and entertainment. Chateau Cheval Blanc and legendary vineyards. Finally, wine. But not just any wine. Arnault owns Chateau Cheval Blanc, one of the most prestigious vineyards in Bordeaux, France. This estate produces wines so famous, so collectible, that they're stored in temperature-controlled vaults by investors, not drinkers. He once personally held shares in the vineyard before merging it into LVMH. That's how important it was to him. The winery is 150 years old, and its bottles are considered liquid luxury. What's crazier? His Cheval Blanc hotels work with the wine brand, combining the two worlds. You can literally stay in a suite that's themed around the vineyard, then drink a glass from the same estate, all while overlooking the hills that grew the grapes. If luxury had a flavor, this is it. So there it is, the 10 plus more craziest things Bernard Arnault owns. A $200 million mansion, a 6-deck super yacht, a private island, jets, art, hotels, vineyards, hypercars, entire industries, entire worlds. Arnault doesn't just buy luxury, He defines it. He shapes it. He is it. Which one blew your mind the most? The super yacht? The island? Was the art museum built just to house his collection? Tell me, if you could pick one of his insane possessions, which would you take? If you enjoyed this breakdown of billionaire madness, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves luxury content. Your support helps us dive deeper into the lives of the world's most powerful people. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.